State your name and address for the record.
My name is Jeff Lutz, 359 First Street. I have a couple questions. I'd like to know why at 32 Ekman Street, nothing's being done still, number one. Number two, I asked the mayor personally questions about the building, about who owns it, how to buy it, and he explained to me that he had nothing to do with it. He made me a deal back in February that he was going to fix it up, get it cleaned out, and here to find out, he's in cahoots with the guy that bought the house, Eric Einholz. But it's not funny, it's the truth. I never heard of a mayor going into a house and cleaning the house out for a person unless you're in cahoots with them,
I wasn't
number one.
laughing at you, though.
No, I'm talking to the mayor, he thinks it's funny.
Well, what I would do is, Mayor, what I would do...
Number two is, what mayor of a town do you know goes into a house, an abandoned house, pulls out a couch that is fested with bed bugs, pulls it out on the front porch? I witnessed it. Not somebody told me. I saw it. And also saw him in there cleaning the stove and had the town come and make 4 cleanups for this guy. But he knows nothing about it. He says.
This is for the property on the 32 Heckman.
Absolutely. And it's still, now the guy has a sign in the building that says Eric buys houses. Now, when I spoke to him before, he told me he was a scumbag and he was this and that. He told me he was never going to allow this guy to ever buy any properties in Phillipsburg. Now he's in cahoots with him. Because there ain't no way a mayor is going to go in a building and clean it out and pull out fested bed bug couches for nothing. So, I mean, you know, it's about time, seriously, that something gets done with this guy. He just full bore, out of control. Okay? I was at a meeting 6 weeks ago. I come to the meetings every week. I sat in the front row right directly in front of him. A guy come up here and talked all kind of nonsense about what a great guy he is and what he does for the town. Okay? And he looks at me dead in the face and he goes like this here to me. Almost like, you know, he's threatening me about something. He's a bully. And, you know, he's out of control with everything. It's about time somebody does something to him or he gets what he deserves, seriously.
Mr. Lutz, did you, I would encourage you to reach out to the mayor's office between the hours of 8:30 and 4:30.
I got nothing to say to him. He used to be my best friend with my father and me. I helped get him elected. I went over his house, hung 50 signs out for him. Now he has the audacity to go around telling people that he just let me come over if he didn't want me to help him do things. I have nothing to say to him. He come to my father's funeral, never even acknowledged me or said a word to me. I got nothing to say to that guy. Don't sit there and make faces.
Thank you, Mr.
I got
Lutz.
nothing else to say.
Thank you.
That's the company name?
Pound. 32 Heckman, real quick. I want to share the backstory, you know, and here's what really happened. I was coming home late from a meeting one night, and I got a call from former Council President Todd Tersigny. There's someone in the audience that was there that night. Mr. Moore was there, Mrs. Moore was there. And once I got a look at the house, I was appalled. I was appalled at it, and I did have a few choice words for the landlord because I called the landlord and asked him about it, and he instructed or informed me that he wanted to leave it the way it was. I continued to contact that landlord to get access to the building, and he finally gave me access to the building. And I cleaned that building by myself. I took my own mops, my own mop buckets. I went in and mopped floors, took out garbage, took out the couch that was wrapped. I cleaned the stove for the Moores, not for me, and not for the landlord who was to accuse me of some kind of collusion with a landlord is insanity. And I'm going to take that very serious, take it to the prosecutor's office, and I'm taking it to my attorney.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't accuse a mayor of wrongdoing.
Mayor.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Guys,
This
listen,
isn't again.
listen,
I'm defending
listen.
myself.
All right, listen. This is a council meeting.
By the prosecutors in lawsuits?
Blaine, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave if you continue to have your outbursts, okay? I did it to Joe last week, I'd have to ask you to do the same.
Okay, I'll refrain from the rest of that, Council President. I just want everyone to know that I understand I have a responsibility to have a constructive dialogue with residents, but again, like any of you accused of collusion or anything else, I'm going to stand up for myself, just so you know. Okay, I'm tired of this.
Mayor, with all due respect, just so
Yes.
you're aware, I was accused of taking money out of the back of the LMR garbage truck.
I heard, Council President.
I didn't tag anybody.
Yeah. Well, no, there's no need for applause here. This isn't a good thing. Like Councilman Lutz said, we're supposed to be here working for the greater good of the town, and this high school back and forth stuff definitely has to end. I know we tried, and we tried again, and we got to try again. And I'll never give up on moving the town forward, even if I lose a finger in doing so. I do believe that that is the gist of my report. I'm sorry it took so long, but I wanted to answer the questions of the council and the residents the best I possibly could. Thank you.